And everything's just frozen, really?
Yeah, we're frozen.
I see that. Well, me and you are. B apparently seems to be fine. Oh, hey, look. Now it's working. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. You can tell by the technical difficulties that it is clearly time for another episode of the SpecsRated podcast.
We are so known for that now.
As always, I am the awesome one himself, Mr. Rev J Awesome, joined along with my co-host, the most wonderfulest pain in my ass, B Golden, and the spectacular Specs.
What's up?
Welcome, everyone.
So, this week's episode is sponsored by the fact that we have merch.
Nice.
Ooh. Wait, let me run and go grab my SpecsRated t-shirt.
Have you ever wanted to wake up with a little SpecsRated in your cup? Well, now you can.
I love how the way that you hold it, you just see
Oh my God,
B.
no. I am officially left-handed now. There we go.
No,
Left-handed
no.
Rev. How?
Yeah, have
What's the
fun
matter?
with that.
Left-handed Rev for the win. Damn it. So expect a rebranding of me moving everyone's logos around on the mug. So if y'all want B to be facing on this way, get that mug now.
Oh, so you want me to be facing you, so when you drink, you see me?
I'm going back to the Rev J Awesome mugs. I'm done with this. Oh.
Aw.
No, they actually look really awesome.
They really
They
do, though. Yeah, so it definitely came out very nice. Anyone who is interested in them.
I got a couple of the shirts, and I gotta say the quality is awesome on those as well.
Very true. Oh, yes, I have seen
Hi,
those.
Awesome Mom.
Hi, Awesome Mom.
Ha ha, I said it first.
I'm done with you.
I'm the better child.
So,
Oh my goodness, here we go again.
speaking of food, so
Come on.
I've come to the conclusion we have inadvertently developed a format for the SpecsRated podcast. The
Crazy
show
food?
starts off with crazy food stuff, rolls into television and movies, kind of carries over into video games, and then usually ends out with B murdering someone, or B talking about someone getting murdered.
I have a murder story tonight, so I guess I have to murder someone.
So be it. This podcast does not contain murdering. Wait, no, does not condone murdering or contain it.
Contain yet.
Either
Does not
way.
contain yet.
So speaking of the food things, there's a couple things I want to hit on real fast. First off, so Specs, I give you hell all the time, being a Pepsi fan that you are, when Pepsi comes out with all these new flavors.
Yep.
Coke has been doing the same thing with a bunch of different flavorings out there. Their newest concoction is it's called Coca Cola DreamWorld.
DreamWorld?
DreamWorld.
LSD.
Did they make an
Coca-Cola
amusement park?
So here's the thing about this. This is their first flavor that was based on a concept. So
Okay.
it's not cherry flavored, it's not salmon flavored, it's not soy sauce
Why
flavored.
would you even
like,
say salmon?
why? It's because it's a flavor.
It's also a color.
This one in the Coca Cola spokesperson's description of it, they're quoted as saying, "This dream-inspired product brings to life the playfulness and brightness of dreams. With each sip, the line between fantasy and reality blurs, and fans will be able to unlock new tastes, emotions, and adventures." So my first thought is they started putting cocaine back in Coke.
Starting to sound
That's
like
what I'm thinking happened. My
It's
second
about damn
thought
time.
is I was at the store earlier and I found a bottle of Coca Cola
Oh, dear
DreamWorld.
Are you going to taste it for us
So
and
we
tell
are
us if
going
it tastes like dreams?
to take a sip of DreamWorld and see.
I think your dreams are sour.
You got to do a big swig.
Wow, there are so many flavors in just the smell alone. Oh my
Did your
God.
dream
All right,
expire?
Here we go.
It's like Bean Boozled.
Let's hope it's dreams and not nightmares.
All of a sudden, the label falls off and it says Nightmare World. Okay, so what's your first initial reaction?
Water someone. Wash it down with something else.
Why are you guys doing this?
LSD.
What is going on here?
Well, he's going for number 2, so it must be okay.
It's hard to explain. It's like a lot of different flavors and sensations and everything like thrown in there. I can't even piece like the one flavor I'm looking for. It's like as soon as I can taste that flavor, I'm tasting like something else. But then like something else on top of that.
Is it like when you used to go to like the Burger King as a kid and get the cup and just like go like this under every single
kind of
fountain
like
drink?
that? Yes,
Swamp
it's
water.
like all yes. That's kind of what is coming across. Like all these just different flavors. But then like some are more. I don't want to say pungent, but like stronger than others.
All right, now we gotta look up and find out what the hell you
Wow.
just drank.
So we're gonna have to figure that out. On top of that, I also need to make mention, Specs, that I was at the store and I found the TailGate Candy Corn
Oh my god.
from a couple episodes ago. So now
Are you
I have
serious?
candy corn that tastes like fruit punch, vanilla ice cream, hot dogs, hamburgers, and popcorn.
Okay, try the one that tastes like hot dogs.
But it doesn't tell you which is which.
And a couple of them are very. Wait a minute, Rev. What did you have for dinner tonight?
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm going back to the Coca Cola. Wow.
What did you have for dinner tonight? Because I don't want to see it again.
Oh, neither do I. The aroma of all the different flavors at once coming through is oh my god, that is not normal.
It's eye-watering.
You can't even tell if the candy's gone bad. All right, here's pink and yellow. Oh my god, that's gonna be a hot dog.
It could be fruit punch.
Actually, I think it's popcorn.
Pink and yellow is popcorn?
Wait. That's not an
Here it
aftertaste of
comes.
popcorn.
Here it comes.
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh
man.
my
Face
god,
it down
wow.
with coffee?
Let's
That's
call-
the worst taste
popcorn.
ever.
Popcorn. That's okay. That's popcorn. We're good with popcorn. That's clearly popcorn. Oh, that does taste like popcorn. That's actually an enjoyable popcorn flavor. Here's pink and more pink. That's clearly
Did you
got to be
figure
fruit
out what
punch.
the other one was? Did
I'm
we
gonna
figure out
say
what the...
hot dog.
Okay.
Or I think it was hot dog. Oh, that's fruit punch. It actually has like a fruit punch taste to it.
Okay, so pink and pink is fruit punch.
Yeah, pink and pink is fruit punch.
Pink and yellow is hot dog.
Here's red and yellow.
It's gonna be hamburger. Oh my god!
You guys ever watched the movie or the show Fear Factor?
Oh god, if you just swallow it whole, it makes it taste so much better. Oh wow.
Please tell
How-
me you're gonna give these to Chevy after the
Yep.
podcast, and we want to see his reaction too.
All the
Awesome,
kids get to
Mama.
eat these.
But you're not allowed to
I
give
don't
them to
know
him
which
until.
one of these is vanilla ice cream and which one is hot dog or popcorn or... I think this is ice cream.
Well, I guess now. Was it ice cream?
I think that was ice cream. We're good.
Chevy, you're next after the podcast. You're trying these.
So what if
no,
you
you're
just
not
take like...
asleep.
What if you just take like a whole handful of them like you do with candy corns?
Do it. Do
Do it.
Do it.
All right. Let me put these back in the bag. I'm just
Do you
gonna
have
reach
a
in.
bucket nearby?
Yes, you have a
Hey, if
bucket.
Rev runs that way. We gotta mix these up to make sure we get a good mixture of them, all right? Just grab a handful. Oh, no, those are like all popcorn. Come on, a mixture here. There we go. There's that flavor and that.
Oh
I mean,
my
you can
God,
grab one of each.
Your flavors are gonna be nasty.
Vanilla
that
hamburger.
We got that flavor.
Popcorn.
Vanilla hamburger fruit punch hot dog. Yeah.
Rev, you're looking a little green.
I need more cocaine.
Oh God,
needs-
that's not gonna. That's gonna make it worse.
Oh wow! The Coca Cola flavor does not mix so well with hot dog.
Awesome, Mom. I'm feeling the same way as you right now. I'm glad that I ate dinner many, many hours ago.
Nope, not good with the Coke. Not good at all. Oh my God, it made it worse.
See, this would have been perfect for streaming
You need some water.
video games. It'll be your, it'll be your channel points.
Oh. Alright. So.
No, because didn't you know that like pop just enhances the flavor of stuff in your mouth?
So, let me go ahead and say that the TailGate Candy Corn mix
It's super good.
Oh, it's the best. I suggest everyone runs out to their
Two
local
thumbs up.
Walgreens and get some. And
my
definitely like just so good.
Yeah, I think I'll pass
Oh.
on that.
Now to end this little foray into the food world on a happy note, there's one other thing I need to talk about.
Okay.
B has been talking about ice cream recently.
I have. And I have
Someone else is getting into the ice cream game.
We already discussed.
Oh, no,
when
someone other than us.
Oh, okay.
And this one clearly wouldn't be us because this one actually contains 5% alcohol by volume,
Oh, yeah, that's not
which
us.
is probably what you need to be able to eat this ice cream. Miller High Life is actually teaming up with, God, what was their name? Oh my God. It's so nasty. I can still taste the freaking candy hot dog.
Chevy recommends that Rev try and grow
Oh.
stuff should just be normal now. I have to agree to that.
So,
This should become
we'll
a
talk
segment.
about that later. So Miller High Life is teaming up with Tipsy Scoop, and they're actually creating a vanilla ice cream dive bar.
Huh?
So for those of us that
So
don't
is it
drink,
ice cream or is it a dive bar?
it's both.
So they're putting
can't be both.
the essence of a dive bar into ice cream?
Right there. B said it all. They're literally putting the essence of a dive bar into a vanilla ice cream bar.
And how are they
Yeah,
that?
exactly. So you're wondering how. So what they're going to do is they're going to take this vanilla ice cream, 5% alcohol by volume, and they
Infused
are
with
going
beer.
to actually add a peanut swirl because peanuts are needed
You always have
in
the
a
little
dive
jar.
bar. Yeah,
Yeah, you always have the
exactly.
little cup of peanuts on the table.
So they're actually also going to include a hint of tobacco smoke flavor and a gooey caramel swirl, which is intended to mimic the distinct sticky dive bar floor feeling
Absolutely not.
with a sprinkle of carbonated candy so that way you get the fizziness that you would expect from a fresh drink, dipped in dark chocolate to give it that sense of the dark wood ambiance in a dive bar.
Yeah, no.
No.
Hint of tobacco smoke flavor. Like, seriously?
I just don't even have words to describe the
Oh.
level of no on that.
Yeah, so rush out to the store or order online where you can get your hands on the Miller High Life ice cream dive bar for $36 a box.
Hey, Rabbit's coming to your door.
Right?
You're trying it live next time.
Awesome Mom says, why? Because in the world we live in nowadays, Everyone thinks can we, but no one ever thinks should we.
Pretty much. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah.
In the world we live in nowadays, everyone thinks can we, but no one thinks should.
Exactly.
God,
Now I
I
need to
can
get
still taste those.
I need to get my hands on the other ones, like the taco ones and the Thanksgiving dinner ones.
We'd have to order them on Amazon because.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
Amazon Queen, don't worry. There'll be a knock on your door in a couple days.
Whoa, wait. You said you got to get your hands on so they should show up at your house.
No, me, Chevy, and Specs have already agreed that you trying gross stuff is just going to become a segment now
Oh.
every
New
week.
segment.
That
Yeah.
sounds terrible. I don't agree
Either
with
every
this.
week or whenever we get gross stuff for you to try.
Speaking of new segment, B, give us another story. I've had enough of
Well, I'm
that.
Jump off from the ice cream thing.
Okay.
And actually not jump off from I'm going to stay on the ice cream thing. Because
So B's
remember
going to
the
go from
story?
ice cream to ice cream.
Yes. Remember
Okay.
the story that I was telling you guys last week about in London, you could get I think it was what? Ketchup, mayo,
Yeah,
baked
all
Yeah, all the
beans,
weird.
ice cream.
Yep.
So our lovely Brit friend, Sir Mellors himself, sent me a link to the actual place in London that has it. Oh my gosh, y'all, I miss so many flavors that they have at this place. First of all, London is like 4 hours away from him, and Rev is dying from the TailGate Candy Corn still. But so the likelihood that he's going to get to London to be able to try them is not very likely, but
Tell him
he
to run
wishes.
faster.
Right, exactly. But anyway, so this place, I already forget the name of it, and of course, it's Anya Hinmark's favorite cult food brands. It's the Ice Cream Project, open at the Village from July 9th to August 28th. Again, that's in London. So anyway, so just real quick, here is some of the flavors that they have
Oh,
that
here
I
we go
failed to
again.
mention. Kikkoman soy sauce.
Oh.
And
At least they went with the name brand of the actual
right,
Kikkoman.
exactly. Well, I mean, you figure they had the Heinz mayonnaise, the Heinz tomato ketchup. So
True, they did. Yeah.
But so the website also has a brief description of each. So the soy sauce is a delicious toasted sesame ice cream laced with umami-rich, naturally brewed soy sauce. So yeah, the Heinz tomato ketchup, PG Tips, an ice cream infused with a great tasting black tea blend, an elegant frozen afternoon pick-me-up. The mayonnaise, HP sauce, which is a fruity, aromatic taste with a spicy hit of tamarind and dates. You're back. No, you can't see that
Oh,
at all.
It says no.
No.
And
no.
I kind of got a little excited when I saw this one because I thought it went along with Awesome Mom's ranch dressing ice cream, but it's Heinz salad cream. It says the original tangy taste ice cream with a hint of heat. That's all it's described as, so I'm not sure what that is.
We must try it.
No.
The baked beans, the Quaker rolled oats, creamy ice cream blended with Quaker's
The
100%
oats would
whole
be
grain
good.
oats with maple syrup for a touch of sweetness.
Specs
Add
is on
maple
board.
syrup to
Yep.
anything and you're golden.
Except for the tailgate mix. Don't add maple syrup to it. You are not golden. You are even much worse
Okay.
off.
So Bird's custard, a smooth and creamy ice cream whipped with the original homemade taste of Bird's custard. Kellogg's Cocoa Pops, which actually doesn't sound too bad. Kellogg's
Cocoa Pops.
Kellogg's Frosties, let me just tell you, they're great.
I
Golden
knew that was coming.
golden
Yup.
syrup and ice cream with notes of butter, caramel, and honey. Lee and Perrins, which is a tomato fruit sorbet with a splash of everybody's favorite Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah, I can't say that word either.
You know
The
that
worst
word.
gesture ever.
Yes. And then the last one is Polo, a bright, refreshing mint sorbet laced with tiny pieces of smashed polo. Which I asked Mellors, what is a polo? Because when I think polo, I think a collared t-shirt. Apparently in England, mint lifesavers? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're called polos over there. So that's what polos are. So it's a mint ice cream with smashed up mint lifesavers in it.
Okay.
So yeah, those are all the
Yummy.
flavors that you can try until August 28th if you're in the UK and near London. Mellors, you still need to make it happen. You still have like 9 days.
Right.
You can do it. We have faith in you.
Rev's dying over there.
Oh, for real.
He has a reason to.
So my life flashed before my eyes.
Specs, do you have anything?
I have nothing for it right now, guys, because I didn't get to do any research. So.
And do you have any more food items, Rev?
No, I'm done with food.
Okay, well, I do.
No!
Oh, God. You have more food?
So I just want to mention, I'm not your basic white chick about a lot of things. Like, I don't do fashion, don't do makeup. No. But one thing that I am total basic white girl about and is near and dear to my heart, pumpkin spice.
Oh, my God.
Love everything about pumpkin spice.
How is that still a thing? Like, did pumpkin spice die out years ago or something?
No, it didn't.
Put pumpkin spice in everything nowadays. Yeah, pumpkin spice freaking scented toilet paper.
Well, yeah, I mean, that was a thing a couple years ago, I think.
Was it?
Or it was a joke, I don't know, but I did see
I'm hoping it was a joke.
But Specs, what's your opinion on pumpkin spice? Do you love it or hate it?
I'm on the fence about it.
Okay, so Rev hates it, which is kind of funny though, because before I get into the stories, in folklore, cinnamon, ginger, and clove are said to repel evil and foul things, and those are like the main ingredients of pumpkin spice. So the fact that Rev hates it, totally makes sense.
What are you saying, B, huh? What are you saying?
That you're evil and foul? Duh.
Okay. I've been called worse. I'll allow it.
But anyway, so we'll start with the not so horrible sounding one.
Okay.
Pumpkin spice season kicks off with goldfish crackers. Pumpkin spice goldfish. I mean, it doesn't sound too bad. They have crazy flavors.
But
they have
why?
cupcake flavored goldfish. They have
Snack
cookies
the
and
smell.
cream.
Oh.
Right. So, and it's brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts also.
Of
They're
course
teaming
it
up
is.
together. Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts, of course. But the other one that I saw...
There you go, B.
Silly.
Wash your sister. It's wash your sister sauce.
Wash your sister, yes. Okay, well then you're evil also then, Sally. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. But I will try the pumpkin spice goldfish, and I will definitely try this one too. Pumpkin spice cup of noodles.
The fuck?
No.
What?
What?
No.
I would totally try it, and I know Chevy would too.
Why?
Why not? I mean, pumpkin spice tastes amazing, so why not put it in everything?
Sometime not too long ago, there were a couple people sitting around. One person said, why? And the other one said, why not? And the why not person actually won that argument. And because of that argument, I sat here and ate TailGate Candy Corn.
And it was
That is
amazing
why
to watch.
not.
It was amazing to watch, by
Pumpkin
the way.
spice cup of noodles,
Yes, and look, see, Chevy will try it with me. I will totally try
Of course he would.
pumpkin spice cup of noodles. And this is coming from me. I never eat. And I would try pumpkin spice cup of noodles. And I don't eat. So yeah, those are my two things that are coming for pumpkin spice, and I have one more quick little food thing to tell you about. And it also goes with a story that Rev said last week about Snoop Dogg in that vampire movie that inspired my vampire denture business.
Yep, Day Shift. It's on Netflix now. I started watching it last night. I fell asleep. I got to finish it. It was good from what I saw of it, in all honesty.
Well, I got another thing that will never come to mind when you think Snoop Dogg.
Wait.
Okay.
Children's story. Snoop Dogg's children's stories.
Close, but no. How about breakfast cereal?
Tough. Then we were on food, so I totally should have thought of food thing. Damn it.
You should have thought of
I
food
missed
things.
that one. That one was just... Oh, that was one of those 7-foot tall things.
I love the name of this. I love it.
It's called Snoop Loops. And it basically looks like Fruit Loops, but they're called Snoop Loops. Yeah, and it's brought out by Snoop Dogg. Apparently has a food company, Mama Snoop line, honoring his mother.
Mama
Yes,
Snoop with the
Mama
Snoop Loops.
And of course, we bet they make a great snack for when you get the munchies. We can
Yup.
only figure that that's how this came to.
Can I find Snoop Loops in a local Walmart near me?
It doesn't say, honestly. Nope, it doesn't say.
And Sally, I never tried the gingerbread Coca Cola, but Chevy bought the gingerbread Mountain Dew last year. We actually threw down on that a couple of times. It wasn't too terrible. He enjoyed it. I would drink one and be good
I was gonna
for
say
like
you
a
drank
week.
one and then was
It was
like
good
eh.
for that one, but then like I need a week or two to recover from the one. But then like I'm totally on board for another one. So yeah.
You said the aftertaste was horrible.
Well, yeah, but the during taste was great.
Or was that the aftertaste of the Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew?
That aftertaste sucked. Kind of like the
like
aftertaste of the
pepper, wasn't
tailgate.
it?
Yes. I love drinking pepper.
I love it.
All right, well, we're done. We're done
I
with
love
food
drinking
here.
pepper if it has a PhD.
God, I'm done. We're done with this.
Okay, take us to something else.
All right, I'm taking us to something. I'm taking us over to the world of movies and
Okay.
television, because Sega has been doing an amazing job with their Sonic movies.
Yes.
Like Sonic 1 was great. I saw it with the kids. We all loved it. I haven't actually watched Sonic 2 yet, but I've seen a lot of reviews. My kids have seen it. You know, like everyone really enjoys what they've been doing. So nothing says we're really just going to go for it all other than reaching back into the vault and just grabbing the most obscure thing you can and saying, I want to make a movie out of that. Right? Clearly? So what would you say if I said Sega is actually in works right now to create 2 films based on their cult classics of Space Channel 5 and Comics Zone?
What? Okay.
These are the 2 titles that they are actually working on right now. Sega Vice President is overseeing both films. And it's going to be... So, Comic Zone was one of my favorite games. Being a Nintendo kid, having to jump over to Sega and the buddies that had Sega and getting my hands on Comic Zone and growing up with comics. You're in the comics. You're jumping like from panel to panel. You're doing all these awesome things. So I can't lie, there's a part of me that just wants this to be amazing and fun to watch, and definitely something that I'm hoping they don't ruin. So basically it's going to follow, the Comic Zone film is going to follow a jaded comic book creator and a young writer who they do mention is actually a queer writer of color. So you put him with a jaded comic book creator. The two of them get sucked into the final issue of their popular series and now must put aside their differences to stop a dangerous supervillain from sowing complete destruction, and in the process wittily explore the ever-evolving power of storytelling itself.
Okay.
Interesting.
So just from that alone, it definitely gives me the concept of that which I know of the game as a child growing up. I'm 100% on board. I want to see this, and I'm hoping they do an amazing job with it. Space Channel 5, on the other hand, is going to be a comedy dance adaptation of the cult classic 1999 dance game that's going to tell the story of a hapless fast food worker who is recruited by a freedom reporter from the future to save the world from aliens using the one thing that unites all people on the planet: our love of silly viral dances.
We all do love some silly viral dances.
That is the plot of Space Channel 5.
Okay.
Comic Zone, I'm up here. I'm on board. It sounds great. Space Channel 5, I'm just not feeling it. I don't care how close to home it hits. Especially, like B said, that is the world nowadays. Everyone shares the love of silly viral dances. But
I
the
don't do
thought
them,
of
but
someone from the
I get sucked
future
into watching
grabbing
them.
someone to take them there to do silly viral dances to save the world, I don't know if it's movie plotline worthy.
You never know.
And I could be completely wrong, and this could be a friggin' blockbuster, multi-billion-dollar movie for all I know. Don't think so, but I mean, it could be, like, you know.
Anything's possible.
Exactly. But yeah, so Sega's just kind of running with it. It is nice to see that the vice president is at least overseeing things, so hopefully it does stay at least somewhat true to the, you know, games that it is taking the similarities and basis from. Definitely, though, 100% on board to see what they do with Comic Zone, so excited for that one.
Nice.
And then I do want to make one other mention that Lord of the Rings is coming up, everyone, which I apparently am not going to be able to watch because my Amazon's going away. But Lord of the Rings...
I'll watch it for you.
Oh, thanks. You're so kind. You tell me what happened there. I'll tell you what happened on Stranger Things.
Okay.
So The Rings of Power is the Amazon series that's fixing to come out. First episode does drop on September 1st. This, of course, takes place thousands of years before the actual Lord of the Rings from the books that we know, story with the Hobbit and everything. This is actually, you know, following along with the creating of the rings, the rise of Sauron, you know, the actual last alliance between the elves and the men, like all the stuff throughout Tolkien's world that, you know, we've heard of and seen of and whatnot. So this is actually going to follow suit along with that. There has always been a fan following for Lord of the Rings. It's always been there. Mm-hmm. What if I told you you could now get a computer keyboard that's done completely in Elvish?
In what?
Elvish.
Elvish.
The hell is Elvish?
The language.
The language of the elves. Elvish.
Elvish.
I know. How would you type on a keyboard like that?
You don't know Elvish?
No.
How do you not know Elvish? Everyone
I
knows
hardly know
Elvish.
Canadian.
Canadian's
true.
easy. What are you talking about, eh? Oh, so the company Drop or The Drop, I'm not 100% sure. I really haven't heard of these guys before. Apparently they put out some stuff in the past. They've done some keycaps with like the Elvish key styling for you, but this time they're actually coming out with full-on decorative keyboards. Not only in Elvish, but you can also get one in Dwarven as well.
Ooh.
Right? It's all sorts of fancy. One of the nice things is it's not plastered with Lord of the Rings. Like this, just it doesn't have the you know the signage and the God, that was the word that I'm looking for.
logos. And
Yeah, it doesn't have all
decals.
of that. Exactly. It has some images that were actually kind of hand drawn for it, taken from the actual like world of the Lord of the Rings, but it's done just in the style of like you would see for elves if they had keyboards.
It looks wild, I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
But I can imagine putting this in front of someone to be like, okay, where's the A?
I wonder
you're
if
just
the
supposed
A
to-
is in the same spot as the A on a regular keyboard, so it actually like maybe it could help you learn it.
Maybe.
Maybe.
You never know. I
It's
mean,
wild,
unless you're the type that actually has to look at your keys when you type, then you're screwed. But if you don't,
And then, of course, the keycaps themselves do actually have illustrations on some of the larger keys. Like on the Elvish model, it actually has the Eye of Sauron on the escape key. So, of course, everyone
Yeah.
knows where the escape key is. So that's an easy one. One of the problems with it, and it's not necessarily problems, but it is kind of going along with what y'all were talking about it. The designs themselves, it does have like the Elvish, and then it has like Latin on there, and it uses kind of the full spacing and the secondary position on the keys itself. So you kind of really need to know your keyboard very, very well. Most people, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you know where all that stuff is, but how many times do you actually have to look down and be like, where was that dollar sign? Where was that, at sign? Like the different little things that you just maybe don't have memorized, because it does kind of take away the spacing of that to put in the other stuff on the keyboard itself. So
gotcha. Okay.
I mean, other than that, it definitely looks hella awesome. They're running it $169 each. Like I said, you can get
Just to
it.
get confused on your computer.
Yeah, exactly. But then you can write a full memo to someone in Elvish.
Oh, I totally want to just start typing up my work emails in that keyboard now.
Right.
Oh, that would be perfect.
And then just get the proper programming on your PC, so that way you're typing in Elvish, it's being translated in Elvish, and you're just telling everyone off in Elvish.
That would be amazing.
Right? This would come out so perfectly.
Heck yeah. I'm all about it.
Oh, God, I still taste the friggin' hot dog. Your turn, B.
All right. I have one more slightly food related, but not really thing for you.
What is
So
that?
everybody knows. I don't know. I can't taste what you're tasting.
Thank God.
Right? Okay, so everybody knows Chipotle, right?
Yes.
Great
Yep.
food. Wonderful. Yummy. Very expensive, though. Don't go there often. Anyways, did you just give that to
Go ahead, Chipotle.
to Chevy? Yes. Okay, so a lot of people apparently ask when they're in Chipotle, ask for a water cup, but then they fill the water cup with lemonade. Like they're getting a free water cup, but then they fill it with lemonade. So apparently Chipotle knows that people are stealing lemonade. So they now sell a water cup candle. And it is lemonade scented, but it comes in a Chipotle cup, and it's a water cup candle. Actually,
Wow.
it's water cup candle. It actually has quotes around water.
Water cup candle.
Water cup candle, and it smells like emanade,
Oh.
emanade,
Emanade. It smells like emanade.
lemonade.
Emanade what?
The swag goes on sale yesterday, August 18th, via Chipotle's online store, and you also get a free lemonade with every purchase.
And Chevy said, that's nice. Free lemonade with every purchase.
Yes.
Chevy says that is not what he thought Dream would taste like. What does it taste like, Chevy? Can you even put your finger on what the taste is, or is it just this weird concoction of all these different flavors
Swamp
hitting
water.
you at once?
Just swamp water.
I used to
God,
love
that's
swamp
awesome.
water, though. That's what I did every time we went
It's
to the fast
different
food
when
places.
you make it. See, even Chevy can't really tell what the flavor is.
Do not give him the candy corn until after.
Right.
I want to see his reaction.
Oh, God.
Like the
So
hot
yeah,
dog ones.
water cup candle,
Nice.
scented like lemonade. Because Chipotle's on to everybody.
They know.
It actually looks pretty cool. I just looked it up.
Doesn't it? It's a Chipotle cup.
Yep. All
Okay.
because of thieving.
Yes.
Pretty brilliant, actually.
That's what happens. So, jumping us over into video games here for a moment.
Oh, yes. The thing we all do.
Yes.
Well, most of us do. 2/3, 1/3.
Yep.
Well, B, you're gonna need to start gaming more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No,
Why?
you're gonna have to.
Why?
They're making a game for you.
I mean, this could go so many different ways. I mean, why don't you just what game are they making for me?
So check this out. Let me set
Okay.
the scene for you. All right.
Okay.
First person game. Okay. So you got full on view of everything,
Okay.
and you wake up in your, let's say, castle. You wake up in your castle. And
Perfect.
everything's
Love
gone.
it.
Everything's gone to hell, though. All right.
No, that's my life. So, okay,
So
I'm
you
on
gotta
board.
fix up the castle. So you start fixing it up. You
Okay.
know, and then you think
Doing a little HGTV work on my
exactly.
castle.
Yes. You're doing that
Okay.
in the game too. You're decorating it the way you want. You're setting things up the way you want, and then you realize you
All
need more
over
money.
there. Okay.
All right. So
My
you turn
vampire
the
dentures
castle.
didn't work out.
No, vampire dentures didn't work out in this case.
Okay. I mean, it got me a castle, so.
It did. It got you the castle.
Okay.
So you open up the castle to guests. Your castle's now a hotel.
Oh, it's like an Airbnb.
Exactly.
Okay.
So now
A
you got
floating
people.
Not a floating one.
No, not floating one.
Oh.
So
This
now
is a land castle.
first person game, you get the full simulation of, decorating and setting everything up and guests coming in and then guests are leaving and you're getting
So it's
paid.
kind of like Sims, like
Yeah,
hotel
exactly.
Sims.
And every time a guest
Okay.
checks out, you make more money.
I love it.
Okay.
Okay. I'm on board already. Not
But
really see why
you're also hungry.
directed directly towards me.
You're also hungry and you need to eat. Okay.
Oh, okay. I mean,
this
that's
is
not
going
my
weird.
life at all, but
So
okay.
you choose the best option, which of course would be to feed on the guest. Oh, did I forget to tell you you're a vampire in this game?
Oh my God, when does it come out and I need it?
No release date yet. The name of the game is Bloody Hell Hotel. You wake
Hells
up in your
yes.
castle. You're full on decorating. It has the sim aspect of getting to decorate the castle the way you want, moving the beds around, doing this, that, and the other. But you have to feed in order to stay alive because at the core, you are a vampire. But if you
Okay.
feed too much, the guests don't leave, so you don't make money, and the hotel goes to hell.
Oh my gosh, I need
Ish.
this game so bad.
That's a pretty cool concept.
So let's also
It is.
add in the fact that the creator of this has a love of Tim Burton since he was a child. So all the
Okay.
people in this game just have that Tim Burton animation-esque to them.
Yeah, might
So
need to learn how to play
it
that.
almost
Yeah.
looks like it almost looks like it's like a Tim Burton style film with the style of the art that they take with the characters and the models and shading and everything to it. You have the sim aspects of it. Apparently there's a dungeon down underneath where you can do like the farming and collecting of resources that you need, and you get to deal with like undead zombies and stuff like that help you along the process. But you also have to remember to keep feeding as your hotel is growing, but then you have to also have a good experience for the guests so that way more will check in and come back. And you're picking locks and getting in their room and choosing the right ones to feed on and the other ones to just cater to. And yes, Bloody Hell Hotel.
All right, so it's been decided in chat that not only am I getting this game, but your mom is also getting this game, and her and I are going to learn it together, and we are going to become vampire hotel besties, and we're gonna run the best vampire hotels ever.
Oh. As I mentioned, it does say here, farming takes place under the hotel, utilizes crops and zombie animals, as with every system in the game. Tasks can be performed manually or semi-automated with the use of your vampiric powers that the player unlocks as you level up. They do show, there's a little video for it, and they show him kind of turning into a vampire and moving around, and they show the decorating aspects of it. Then you can use your farmed goods and your recipes, which can range from wild mushrooms that you find in the hotel to zombie meat meals farmed from the dungeons. If you do
I love
run
everything
out
about
of
this.
meat for your menu, so
Oh no.
if you run out of meat for your menu, guests
We're
going
can
Jeffrey Dahmer
also
style?
be an unwitting source.
You're going Jeffrey Dahmer style
Yes.
also? Oh my gosh.
Oh.
This is so my game.
I told you they're making a game for you. Oh,
Heck
so
yeah.
yes, this one's in the works right now. Of course, like I said, very Tim Burton-esque. You can wish list it on Steam. No release date or anything yet. They just recently gave us the information talking about the game itself. So, but yes, Bloody Hell Hotel. That's the next B game that is fixing to come out.
Awesome. I can't
And
wait
then,
for that.
speaking of B games, I do want to make mention to anyone that is aware or that is unaware, for the next 5 days from the filming of right now, we're actually looking at 4 days, 23 hours, and 9 minutes, being Friday evening. Humble Bundle does have a Resident Evil bundle on sale right now.
Of course they do.
All right, so if you donate $1 to the cause, you'll actually pick up. Of course, these will play on either Windows or via this actual Steam code. For $1, it's actually going to net you Resident Evil and Resident Evil Revelations, along with Resident Evil Revelations 2, but just the first episode. If you donate $10, you get Resident Evil Revelations, the full deluxe edition of Revelations 2, along with Resident Evil 0, 5, and 6. And then the big bundle of this one, it'll run you $30 for this $275 worth of games, and it's actually going to get you all the games I just mentioned, as well as Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 2 and 3, both of which were the remakes that had come out in the last couple of years. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, which was
Amazing
one of these
game.
favorites. And so
Amazing.
that's 10 games right there. It is an 11 item bundle. So you get those 10 games, and then you get a 50% off coupon for Village. So apparently they're not at the point where
Wow.
they can give you the Village, for free within the bundle, but they are at least offering 50% off of Resident Evil The Village if you do purchase this $30 bundle.
That's a pretty good deal, honestly.
It
I like that.
really, really is.
I just picked up 4, 5, and 6 on Xbox a while back because they had like some crazy mega cheap sale on them. So, and as
Yeah.
we know, I'm playing them backwards.
Oh yeah,
so,
yeah, 'cause that's the only way.
Yes. Well, actually, I played 7, then 8, and then I jumped back to 6, and then I'm going to go backwards from there.
Exactly, and that's the way to do it.
Yes.
But yeah,
it's
so-
the total B way.
$30 to add 10 different Resident Evil games into your Steam library, plus a 50% off code if you did want to pick up, the 11th game being Resident Evil Village on top of it. So you got just under 5 days to grab this bundle for anyone that is interested in that.
That's on Humble?
That's over on Humble Bundle right now.
Okay.
Then I do one other little thing here. I never played Death Stranding. I don't know if you ever did, Specs, or not.
No.
Just
No.
a heads up, shout out to anyone that, like us, that did never get around to playing that game. It does show up on Xbox, PC, and System Game Pass next week. So,
All right.
yeah.
Sweet.
All right, what else you got for us, B?
Well, Specs, I want to ask you a question real quick. Who do you have for car insurance? Who do you use for car insurance?
ICBC.
What?
Have you ever thought about getting AAA? Do you have AAA?
We have BCAA.
But what about
It's-
AAA?
We don't have that. It's just BCAA.
Rev, do you have AAA?
No, I don't have AAA. I
Well, you
got
should get-
Progressive. Or
No,
is it the
you should
Geico? Maybe it's the
There-
General. No.
No, you should get AAA.
But why?
Because AAA is never going to give you up. They're never going to let you down.
You just got
They're
rickrolled.
Oh
never
my
going to
God.
run around and desert you. They're never going to make you cry.
Mm-hmm.
They're never going to say goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
And they're never going to tell a lie and hurt you.
Why?
And yes, I
Damn
did
it,
just
B,
rickroll you.
why?
But there's a reason that I rickrolled you. Because Rick Astley himself recreates the Never Gonna Give You Up video for a AAA commercial.
What? Is he that desperate for
That
money?
was him?
Wait, you
Yeah.
saw the commercial?
I saw some dude singing "Never Gonna Give You Up," and I'm like, "What the hell is this?" And I'm watching it, and at the end, it's like a AAA commercial, and I'm like, "Okay, so they got some dude singing the song for AAA." I'm like, "What the hell?"
That was Rick Astley
That was
singing. Yes, singing his song 35 years after the original came out. So, I mean, I can
Wow.
understand that he probably doesn't look the same. I mean, most of us, the three of us right here, don't look like we looked 35 years ago. I know I sure as
I
hell
do.
don't look 4 years old.
This is exactly how I looked 35 years ago, beard and all.
I
Awesome,
have
Mom, I feel sorry for
I
you.
have seen 4-year-old Rev pictures, and I beg to differ.
Nope,
I say you are
exactly like
wrong.
that. I was born with a beard.
No, you weren't.
I was.
Because I've seen picture proof. So, nah. And no, I am not posting those pictures on our social media after the show.
All right.
But yeah, so that was actually Rick Astley, and he recreated his music video for a for a AAA commercial.
Wow, I did not I legit saw that, didn't realize it was him. I just thought it was some dude trying to do a thing. Like, it does make a lot more sense when you say that, though.
Yeah, but can we also just say that this is the second time that I have epically rickrolled you?
No, we can't. So, taking us
Yes, we
into our
can.
next story.
Cut off.
Wow.
Oh,
See, Awesome Mom says not. So,
not.
you are wrong.
As Ellie said, never say goodbye. Damn, that would be expensive if they never leave.
Right? Totally.
Oh, God.
I wouldn't be so lonely. Maybe I need to switch to AAA. Just to have someone
He
to talk
looks
to and
so
hang out
different.
with.
Right?
Well,
That's what I'm saying.
It's been 35 years, y'all.
I look like I did 35 years ago. And 35 years from now, I will still look like this. And 35 years from then, I will still look like this. But, like, yeah. I can't do math. I might not still be around by then. I don't know how many years that is.
That was a lot of years.
Oh, it seemed like a lot. I'm like, I think I'm putting myself into the grave here, but whatever. Oh, God.
Anyways, what else do you have, Rev?
So, have either of y'all heard of a game? No, you don't. Awesome, Mom. Have either of y'all heard of a game called Untamed Isles?
No.
Yep.
Okay. So, Untamed Isles dropped roughly a year ago over on Kickstarter.
Okay.
Decent concept aimed at...
Do I get to be a vampire hotel owner that
No,
eats my
this is
guests?
not
No.
a game
Well, then I don't
aimed
want.
at
I
you,
don't
B.
care.
This game was aimed at like people like me or my kids or something like along those lines because it has this almost Pokemon-esque kind of feel. So it's supposed to be this
Okay.
MMORPG and it's this
Bless you.
full-on open world beast taming, fighting, collecting, gathering, building,
It
foraging
looked like a cool
game.
concept.
It was, and with the different varieties that they put into what they call the tames, because you tame the wild beast, with the different varieties that they would put into the...
Sounded like you just said tame the wild bees. I was like, wait a minute,
Yeah,
I'm
so
not
they
wild.
would tame the wild bees, and with the different elements that they would put in, the different factors, there was like one of 1,500,000 combinations that you could actually come across of the different, wild animals. So it seemed like a decent concept, and it kind of seemed like it was going places. I know they earned over $500,000 over on Kickstarter.
But
You know how we talk on this channel a lot about cryptocurrency and how great cryptocurrency is and how cryptocurrency can
it's
do
amazing.
no wrong and everyone invests into it and everything great happens?
Doesn't sound like us at all, but okay.
So Untamed Isles has officially gone into hiatus indefinitely. According to them, they are so beyond broke that they can't even pay back their Kickstarters.
and that's because of the crypto crash.
Because the crypto crash, because they invested into that in an attempt to come up above and go beyond and try to make something worthwhile. When it comes to something like this, if you have this idea and you're getting these backers that are on board and they believe in you and they want to do it, why would that volatile of an option be your best choice of an investment opportunity? I don't
Exactly.
care how surefire it seems. Like, when there's that many people that believe in you, that'd be like crap ton of people donated me money to like make SpecsRated just run so much better for us and upgrade this, that, and the other. And I look at y'all and I'm like, hey, we're going to Vegas. We're going to Vegas because these people donated 500,000 and we're going to make it more. And then we come back the next week and it's like, all right, guys, so
We're broke.
we lost all of it, but we're still here, kind of, maybe, except I had to sell the computer. Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing it from your phone.
Right. Live from Rev's phone, it is the SpecsRated podcast. Yeah.
So, little known fact, when the crypto crash happened, crypto miners lost over $1 billion
Oh, God.
in cryptocurrency.
Wow.
1 billion.
500,000 of it was right here for these guys. Oh, wow.
So yeah, it's crypto is very volatile and people still are on board with it. So most of it, I'm staying away from it.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm touching that even with a 10-foot pole. Rev, I won't even touch it with your money.
Right. Yeah, I do like how the company making Untamed Isle worded it. They
Uh-oh.
said the economic landscape has changed dramatically.
You think?
That was the way they worded it over on their Twitter or on Steam or wherever the hell they put it. Like, seriously, people, we took all the money you gave us, we threw it into crypto, and we lost it all. So now we have nothing. I mean, at least be
So sad.
honest about it.
And yet the game it looked amazing.
Right? Like, it
From what
could
we
have
saw.
gone places.
Yeah.
And now it's not going anywhere.
So what happens when you have a bad project manager?
Yup.
He
Again.
did what you did. Went to Vegas.
I'm telling you, it always boils down to two people. One person saying yes, one person saying no. And it's either going to work or you're going to get TailGate Candy Corn. That sums up life.
Okay, so I may have zoned out for a minute there. Like, what did I hear? What money are you taking to Vegas and losing?
And that's all we got for this week, ladies and gentlemen.
We've
Wait,
lost
I have one more thing. I'm sorry.
What do you got for us, B?
Okay, I just have something really quick to say. I don't have like my typical horror, true crime story this week, but I found another story that is about something that's very near and dear to my heart and my life. So everybody knows Jonah Hill, the actor.
Sure. why
Rev,
not?
you look confused.
He's one of those people that does movies. Just continue on.
You will know him if you see him. He's in Superbad, plus like a million other things.
And he's lost a
Did you
ton
say
of
like
weight.
the one movie that like I don't know if I've ever actually watched?
Anyways, okay, we'll discuss that after the podcast. Jonah Hill came out and revealed that he will no longer promote his films in order to protect his mental health after spending nearly 20 years experiencing anxiety attacks because of public-facing events. And he says, if I made myself sicker by going out there and promoting it, I wouldn't be acting true to myself or to the film. And he is talking about the film that he has upcoming, which is called
I want to see do.
Stutz. Stutz
Bless
is a
you.
film starring and directed by Jonah himself, which is centered on his relationship with his therapist, Phil Stutz. The entire thing was shot in secret and has been in the works for quite some time. Teasing the project in an interview with GQ last year, Jonah said, Netflix let me make a documentary on therapy and Phil's teachings, and then it became about Phil's life, and then it became about how insane it is that I'm making a movie about my therapist. I will definitely see this movie, and I definitely applaud Jonah Hill for making that decision and protecting his mental health. I mean, he said that he spent the last 20 years getting publicly mocked by press and interviewers about his physique, his body. He never even took his shirt off at a pool until he was in his mid-30s because all the paparazzi is always everywhere. And everybody is always commenting on his weight. So like I said, I don't have the true crime thing, but this is also mental health is definitely something that affects my life greatly.
It is
so,
real.
Yes. So I have to applaud Jonah Hill for that decision. And I can't wait to see this movie about his therapist. And who knows, maybe the book I write will be about mine.
Right.
You never know. So,
He can always just pull a Richard Simmons and disappear.
Ouch.
But- wow. Did you
Ouch.
just go there?
I'm just saying, like,
Okay, everyone, sorry. SpecsRated has now been officially canceled on YouTube.
Right?
I saw it earlier today.
Rev's opinions does not reflect the rest of our opinions on this podcast.
I saw it earlier today. They were talking about Richard Simmons and how to get out of the spotlight and just get away from everyone. Like, he has legit just disappeared for the last 8 years. And it's funny that you're talking about that and like the way it affects him and stuff like that, because it's what made me think about it. I actually caught it on the news this morning, and apparently someone from TMZ was on there talking. They did like an interview with like all his closest friends and stuff like that, because this dude went from being everywhere to
nowhere.
like there's rumors just upon rumors. Like, there was stuff about like his housekeeper like keeping him tied up and like wouldn't let him leave, and then other things about him just like being gone completely, and then like freaking things about him being dead. I mean, all because he pulled himself out of the spotlight. He went away, and somehow he's still communicating and living a normal life, but he is not there anymore,
I mean, I get it.
Yeah, sometimes it's what you gotta do, though.
Exactly. Especially, I mean, everybody knows Richard Simmons did not always get the best publicity. So he was mocked a lot.
I love that dude. That is friggin' awesome.
Oh, heck yeah, man. Just
Grew
putting
up
some
on Richard
oldies.
Simmons.
Heck yeah. So yeah. Hi.
You got anything else for us this week, B?
No, I do not.
You got anything, Specs?
No. I'll have more next week.
That works. On that note, that is officially the whole episode for this week. Sally, I will definitely check out the article and see what Asphalt is all about. And as for everyone, thanks for tuning in, hanging out with us. You all are
We're
all awesome.
gonna go watch Chevy try some candy corn now.
We'll catch you all next week. Stay awesome.